Hi everyone, this is Rachel with Usborne Books and More, and today I'm going to talk to you about the top titles for preschoolers. This is probably the age range of maybe 2.5 through maybe 4.5, 5, just getting ready to go to school. And so I'm going to share with you some of my favorite titles, and a lot of these are within a series, so if I'm showing you a title, there's other ones that might go along with it, so you can look those up online or look in your catalog. So the first series that I'm going to talk about are our Peek Inside series, and these books are so much fun. This one right here is Peek Inside Animal Homes. I actually have a few more. This is Peek Inside Animal Farm, and then as well as Peek Inside the Garden. And so these are just three of the ones that I have. I'm going to kind of look inside the one of them so you can see what they're like. So these are board books, and so they're very nice, sturdy pages. And each page has just a lot of things to do with your child. You have, let's see here. Over here, you have this little flap that you open. So you have some animals live in homes that people make for them. On a farm, horses live in stables. And so you open up the little flaps here, and oh, there are the horses. And then over here, and guess who lives in this little house over here? And so you look in here, oh, there's some hens. And then down here, oh, what's under there? There's some tadpoles with some frogs. So you have lots and lots of flaps that open and close, and lots of things that you can find, things that you have to search for. And they're just beautiful, colorful pages. You see this one opens up and talks about birds and the nests that you can find in trees. And then over here, you open this up, and then look who's in that hole. There's some rabbits. So each page that you go through, as you can see, has lots of fun things for the kids to open and see what's inside. And there are little holes that go through here that go to the next page. And so I just love these. Just lots to discover and see within each flap that you open and close. And they're just lots of fun. So anyway, and then at the very end, you have not all animals make homes. Some wander free and sleep in a different place each night. So you are just learning all about all sorts of animals and what you would find in their homes. So get these. These are great books. All right, the next books I'm going to talk about are our big books. There are lots of titles of these. And I'm a mom of boys, and so obviously I have the big book of big machines. So you open this one up, and the great thing about these pages is they open really, really big. Let's see if I can get this one out for you. Kind of hard myself just to get it open. There we go. Look at this. See how big these pages are? They're huge. So each child just has tons of pictures to look at. And they're learning in chunks of information. So they're learning all sorts of things about all the different machines that you would find out on building sites. So these are building site machines. Over here, you have flying machines, and so you have all sorts of different flying machines. And once again, you got your pages that go all the way out talking about all the different things that you can find in flight. So these are wonderful books for kids that when they're just so, when they get to be about 2.5, 3, they're just sponges, and they're soaking up all sorts of information. They're always wanting to learn. So I would definitely find one of these big books and add them to your wish list. And there's lots of titles to choose from, so you can search for those. All right, the next one that I'm going to talk about is the Lift the Flap word book. All right, so we have lots of flap books, and this one in particular is just one of my absolute favorites. You could probably even use it for children that are even smaller than 2, but you always have to worry about the flaps. But these flaps are just great when you're first learning maybe to read, or even when you are learning about different objects and what their names are. So you see over here, there's on the farm, you have the cow, you have a hen, you have a donkey. Yeah, so you see, you can even, maybe when you're first starting to read, you can use these as sight words. Or over here, you see, I can catch, jump, pull, kick, run. There we go. Now, the neat thing about this is you can even use it as like a look and find book. So you open this one up and you say, this says swing. can you see the little girl swinging on the big page? And then you look through here, oh, there she is. And there it is again. So you see it does it twice. You have it down here with the word and the picture. And then over here is the picture and the word. So great, great, great book. I love this book. It's used for a lot of special needs children as well. My body and clothes. It says, can you match the word in each row with the picture that's on the row on the facing page? Lift the flaps to check if you are right. So once again, you're playing a little game in this. Over here are outdoor words on the beach. So what do they say? So you're talking about all the different animals and the sounds that they make. Over here is the bedroom. What would you find in your bedroom? So once again, lots of great, great, great things that you find there. So, all right, so another one of my absolute favorite books. All right, the next one that I want to talk about is I Want to Be a Lion Tamer. Oh, these are just so adorable. When you get to be about 2 or 3, what are you doing? You're dreaming. You're dreaming about what you're going to be when you grow up, what kind of profession you want to be. And so this is just a great book to read with your children so then they can just talk about what they want to be. When I grow up, I want to be a zookeeper. Or maybe I want to be a pet groomer. What's neat is that when you go through all these pages, it's talking about professions that you may not even think of. You know, it's not like the regular doctor, nurse, whatever you think. Look at this. An animal rescue volunteer? Maybe so. So see, you have lots of different ones that you see. Here's a dog walker. Aren't these fun? An exotic bird feeder. So there's another book that's called I Want to Be an Astronaut, and they cover even more different professions that this one does not cover. So just a really neat book. This has also got really hard pages, and so it's indestructible for most kids. All right, the last one that I'm going to talk about today is the very first book of Things to Spot. And I love this book. I can spend just hours with my child looking at this book. This one has On the Road. Here we go. There's the first page. Look at this. Spot a cat wearing a scarf. So you look through all of these different vehicles and you find the cat that's wearing a scarf. Oh, there she is. All right. Who's riding a bicycle? Look through all this. Oh, there it is. What about find a duck driving a car? So in these, you're asking questions to your child, and they're actually looking around and searching for that answer. And so I have a 2.5-year-old, and he loves this book. It's not very hard for him to find these things, and it's just making him think, making him problem solve, making him find out what he could see within all of these pictures. Here's woodland life. Find the smallest toadstool. So here you're talking about smallest, biggest, large. So you know you're looking at size. So you're learning about that. So you talk about colors. You find objects, animals. Who's wearing red boots? And over here talking about dogs and cats. So you just got all sorts of things. And this one right here is the very first just general book of Things to Spot. There's also one of books to Things to Spot Out and About, and then also Things to Spot at Home. So 3 different books within this series. So just really, really neat books. I really like these. So, all right, these are just some of my favorites. There's so many more that you can find that may be your favorite, but I just wanted to touch base. So add these to your wish list, and good luck. Thanks, guys.